Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunattu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavati Tamastu Mavit Vishavahaihi. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Hari Om and a warm welcome to all of you. And we are here for the third session on knowledge, tradition, practices of India. I think these sessions are getting really more and more exciting that so many people are writing to us saying, thanking for the session. Some children are writing. And some schools are even asking, why don't you do sessions for the other subjects also? But now the KTPI is really picking up momentum and we are very happy to conduct it. Today we have an authority in the subject. We have Swami Ramakrishnananda ji, who is going to take the session for all of us. And Ramakrishnananda ji he's a diploma in chemical engineering, hails from Chennai, and he got the sannyasa diksha in 2010 from Swami Tejomayananda ji himself. And earlier he worked as a residential acharya of Trichy, and then he was in Sri Lanka, Reunion Island, and currently he is Swamiji serving in Nagapatnam and also guiding, extending a lot of mentoring and guiding to the students of Chinmaya Vidyalaya Nagapatnam. And Chinmaya Vidyalaya Nagapatnam is one of our very reputed Vidyalayas. And he also conducts a lot of online courses for the Chinmaya mission. The Easy Sanskrit course that was a major hit was the Swamiji had created that program. And he's also an advisor for the Chinmaya University. His students admire him for his knowledge in Sanskrit, and I have experienced it. Swamiji is amazing, his knowledge in Sanskrit. They call him the world best teacher in Sanskrit. That is something which children have commented about him. And he also conducts Gita courses on Gita, Upanishad. And he's also, Swamiji is currently working on a research program with the Amrita University on Valmiki and Kamba Ramayanam. And it's very rare to get a person of this Swamiji's caliber and credentials. He has a great vision, and recently in the 2016, during the centenary celebrations of our Chinmaya mission, Swamiji created a beautiful, with the help of the students, motivated them, inspired them. They created the colored mosaic of Pujya Gurudev. It won the Guinness World Records, and that was amazing, done by Swamiji. And even during the recent Independence Day program, the Azadi Ka Amritotsav, C.V. Nagapatnam made a fantastic impact by distributing 600 flags in and around the villages of Nagapatnam. And one amazing thing was his vision is so high that Swamiji, with the school, they launched a 100 feet high mast national flag, normally which is seen at the airports and major industries. That was done by the children, and they are always given inspired to take up things big. Think big is something Swamiji's goal, and he achieves so easily, anayase. And that is our dear Swamiji. And the very beautiful thing is Swamiji takes the KTPI sessions for the children in Nagapatnam. Their children experience his classes, and he is such a lively speaker, and I'm sure it's going to be an experience for all of us to listen to Swamiji. With that, now over to Ramakrishnananda ji. Swamiji Education Cell is so grateful to you for accepting to be part of this wonderful knowledge series talks. We had one on architecture, Swamiji, and the second one on Natya Shastra. This is the third of its kind, Indian ethics, individual and social. Thank you, Swamiji. Over to Swamiji.
Hari Om.
Hari Om, Swamiji.
Hari Om. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om. Right. So our topic is Indian ethics, individual and social. Now say the animal is animal. Our Gurudev Swami Chinmayanji used to say that man also animal, but he is a social animal. The difference between the animal and man, animal, social animal, the animal has got programmed in such a way that it has to live in this way only. Animal is programmed According to the season, it will live. According to the system, it will. There is no freedom for animal. For the human being, the freedom is given. Complete freedom. So every human being has got freedom. So however you like, you can live. That's all. So that freedom itself is blessings. That freedom itself is curse for human being. The animal is controlled by nature. The human being should be controlled by a king from outside or values from inside. So always a king or administration method or a country's rules and regulations will not work. So man has to have control from inside. So how to control ourselves to make our life very happy, very purposeful? So for that we need to have the ethics or values. Ethics is a thing which controls, regulates our life to make our life very happy. So here animals are having many ethics naturally. But God in that way, God made them in that way. So man is given freedom. At the same time, man is given this ethics. You have to use this ethics to make use of this freedom fruitfully. I hope you understood the difference between animal and human being. There is no freedom. Here the freedom. How to make use of freedom purposefully. We need to have ethics. Okay. Now we'll get into the topic. These are the topics we are going to cover today. Ethics. What is ethics? Need of ethics. How many kinds of ethics we have? Study of ethics and source of ethics. So I'm going to cover the topic. So whatever is given in your syllabus, and other than the syllabus also, I have taken things from outside. So study about this ethics. We'll see one by one. All the things will be covered. I'm not going to cover ethics, second point, third point, fourth point, fifth point, like that. All the things will be covered in one, what to call the packet. Ethics, Niti Shastra, is a branch of philosophy that deals with moral values. Ethics means what? Moral values. All good values, what we have to. Our elders, particularly parents, father, mother, and teachers, these three people are torturing you like anything. Sit like this, stand like this, speak like this, don't do this, you do this. So whenever your father, mother, teacher says, do this, don't do this, then you have to understand that is ethics. Which you do not like. Give me freedom, I am human being. I know what to do, what not to do. Just give me freedom. So the branch of philosophy that deals with moral values. Why moral values is very important? Why should we have this? We'll see. Slowly you will unfold. It studies human character and conduct in terms of good and bad, right and wrong. Before we are entering into any activity, we should know what is good, what is bad. What is right, what is wrong. We should not touch the wrong thing. We should not do bad thing. So there is choice between good and bad, right and wrong. Why don't I select bad? Why don't I select wrong? I want to make myself hero, heroine by doing this kind of thing. Now, if you select bad and wrong, you will become Ravana and Hiranyakashipu. That's all. You become Rakshasa. If you select good and right, you become the great person. All will like you. So always we have to select good and right in our life. Now, moving forward. What are the qualities of good characters? Good character. What are the qualities? Good character, what are the qualities? What type of human behavior is evil and bad? What is called evil and bad? How should one act in life? You tell me, how should I live? How should I act? Okay. These are some of the fundamental questions of ethics. Ethics means deals with this kind of topics. What is good? What is bad? How should I live? So these are the questions are related with the ethics or moral values. Okay. In religious, if you see this values from religious standpoint, this is called moral values. From our day-to-day activity or practical life, we call it ethics. That's all. From one side, you call it values. The other side, the same values are called ethics. That's all. If you go to a company, they call it ethics. If you go to temple, then positive values. Daiva Sampad, they say. That's all. The moral code of people is an indicator of their social and spiritual way of life. How the society lives, how the man is very spiritual. So that will be measured by the indicator. The moral values are the indicator of that society and the spiritual way of life. True religion lays stress on moral values. Religion only gives more stress on moral virtues, moral value, ethics. Other place you will not find any moral values. So what is the source of the moral value? If you see, all the religion all over the world, so they only provide you the ethics and moral value, how to live like this. Okay, the source of the moral value is religion only, all over the world, not only in India. Now ethics. There are two kinds of ethics. Why should I follow this ethics? If you ask, we have first two kinds of ethics. Individual ethics, when you follow the ethics or moral values, what will I get in my life? Benefit. Anything if you want me to do, I have to get some benefit. Simply, why should I do this? You show me some benefit. If I come to your house, what will you get? If you come to my house, what you will get? In some way, I have to get something. What's the benefit? What's the purpose? If you ask, when you follow the individual ethics, you find happiness inside. The positive values only will bring happiness in the individual. The social ethics, if you follow, then harmony will bring in the society. It's very interesting kind of profit you are getting. Why should I follow? Can I live as I think, as I like? Sir, you cannot. Because other people's life also involved with your life. They are also related with you. So you have more responsibility when you are living in the society. If you do not want to follow any ethics, moral value, then you have to go to forest. You can live with an animal. If a person wants to maintain harmony, then he has to follow his own ethics. So the person with all ethics will get happiness and harmony. Sir, I get happiness by smoking, drinking, and using all kinds of drugs, this and that, do whatever I want, I'm happy only. Sir, that kind of happiness is not recommended by elderly people in the scriptures. All good people, they don't recognize all those kind of happiness. Happiness should come from a very nice place. And it should stay forever. So for that only, the ethics is meant. What is the purpose? Why you are always giving me instruction? Ma, Appa, why always instruction? Because we are interested in your happiness. And you should not disturb the society also. Therefore, teacher, parents, all these elderly people, always they are giving you this kind of ethical values. They're stressing more on that values. You must have heard many times in your school, all the children, whether you get good mark or not, you get 90-80%, you get good mark or not, whether you get medal or cup, we are not interested in those things. First, you have discipline, be good person. In many of the schools, many students would have heard this again and again many times. Be good first, then everything will follow. So studying the academics and getting good marks is a skill, that's all. Here, our character, the personality should change. For that, we need to have positive ethics. So if you follow individual level, it brings happiness. Social level, we bring harmony. Because we are living in the society. So because of us, the people should not get disturbed. We have to maintain the harmony by bringing happiness inside. Both the ways, it is positive only by ethics. Now, we studied two kinds of ethics, individual ethics and social ethics. Now, the knowledge tradition of India, we are focusing on knowledge tradition. We are not going to learn about knowledge tradition of the universe or the world. We are going to focus on knowledge tradition of India. So in India, what are the sources are available for ethics? This is what we are going to see. In the knowledge tradition of India, ethics has its origin in a it's religious and philosophical thinking. The origin of the ethics is religious and philosophy. Religion and philosophical thinking. If you ask question, where this ethics is coming from? If at all you ask, where? Unnecessarily, these people are giving pressure. Where this ethics is coming from? When you ask question, it is from religious and philosophical thinking. The religion is a source. Religious book is a source of all ethics. How man should live in this world. Now, origin of ethics. I'll tell you one thing. You must be asking all the children. When you come to 6th, 7th standard, you start asking question. Before 6th, 5th, whatever teacher says, you have to listen. Shut up. Shut up. Don't ask. Sit down. After 6th standard, teacher one question, miss one question, ma'am one question. You keep asking question. Now, you have a 9th standard, 10th standard, plus 1, plus 2 will be asking question. Sir, why unnecessarily you are going and getting values, ethics from scriptures? My mind says, you are telling the scriptures are giving, our religion is giving the ethics. My mind is, whatever my mind says good, can I do it? Practically I'm asking. I do not know what is good and bad, but my mind says this is good. Can I do it? And many times as children, they do mistake and they come to teacher. And teacher, why did you do it? Huh? Teacher, the student says, I felt it, this is good, therefore I did it. You felt it, you did it. Hey, whatever you feel that is not good, we have to understand that. Because our experience, our Puru Janma Vasana, Puru Samskara, our background is not reference point here. That is not, you cannot take your own experience or your own Janma Vasana as a reference for your activity. There should be some standard. There should be some standard. What is standard? Scriptures. Other religion is a standard. From there only we have to get this kind of values. Whatever I feel, whatever my mind says, that is good, I have done it. Now your mind says one thing, another person's mind also will say something opposite your mind. Therefore, logically, you cannot take whatever your mind says that is good. Then that is not acceptable. That is not practical also. It will create so much of confusion. There should be some standard point. From there only we have to get. So universal values we have to keep. All human beings should follow this. That's all. Okay? So therefore, origin of ethics is scriptures, religion, not our own mind. Now, the mathematics. So you measure the length by the scale. A meter or centimeter, millimeter. Length, any length, you measure. This scale is a standard one. The standard apparatus. With this standard apparatus only, you measure the length. You cannot measure yourself and you say, this is 1 meter. Why? I say because I say, this is 1 meter. You take 1 inch and you tell this 1 meter. It is not acceptable. So this is the standard, universal standard of the scale we use to measure length. Whether it is miles or kilometers, we can convert it. In the same way, liter also will be measured in this way. There is a unit. There is apparatus. The standard apparatus all over the world we use to measure the liquid, to measure the length, at the same time to measure the time. I hope you are getting the point. There should be some standard. In the same way, to see this is the good way, what is the standard? Then you have to see your religion. The religion, all the religion all over the world gives, this is ahimsa, this is truth, this is non-violence, and this is self-control, and this is a peace, and this is how you have to live in your life. In your life. So all the standards we are getting from the religion. So to measure liquid and the length, we have apparatus in the same way. To measure the standard values, we need to have this religion or spiritual books, scriptures, philosophical thinking. Is it okay? The cosmic order. In Rig Veda, we have 4 Vedas, Rig, Yajur, Sama, Atharvana Veda. In Rig Veda, we come across the idea of an all-pervading cosmic order, rhythm. We say in the music, some rhythm is there. When you hear something, rhythm is there. The whole universe is moving in a rhythm. Oh, time order. and it moves. Morning, afternoon, evening, night. The same way the rhythm is there, which stands for harmony and balance in nature and in human society. The rhythm in the cosmic order. So if you go to beach, there is no what do you call you cannot block anything with this beach. What do you call the waves? Just to go to the beach, you enjoy the waves. If the cosmic order changes, immediately the ocean water will come to you and it will come to your home and it becomes a tsunami. Why? Imbalance is happening. Earthquake. You cannot walk. You will go into the earth. That's all. So there is rhythm in this cosmic order. Why the rhythm is needed or the rules and regulations are needed? Suppose the sun is very much fond of you because you like sunlight. Fond of you. Sun comes towards you 1 inch. You also worship sun. Sun also likes. Sun comes towards you 1 inch. Finished. First your hair will get burned. You are making it with the shampoo, conditioner. The hair will get burned. A rhythm should be there. Sun should not move. The earth should move. All the planets should move in its own rules and regulations. They have to follow rules and regulations. To have this kind of rhythm, the order, cosmic order, we need to have the standard rules and regulations. In the same way, the human society also, when we keep up this order, when you want to keep up this order, the rhythm in human society, we need to have ethics. I hope you are getting the point. Is it okay? You're getting it. Okay. In human society, when this harmony and balance are disturbed, if in the cosmic order, the order is getting disturbed, then tsunami comes, earthquake comes, cyclone comes, it disturbs the whole society. The same way, in the human society, when this harmony and balance are disturbed, there is disorder and suffering. You see it? Can you see this picture? When you are in the car, suppose you make mistake. You make mistake. And you hit one car. And in front of you, so many cars are disturbed. Backside also, so many cars on very high speed. They also come and hit you. So much of confusion. The whole road is blocked, finished. Are you getting it? If you follow the order in the road, in the what do you call in the lane, if you go in your lane, follow the rules and regulation, you are also moving, not disturbing the people, those who are going in front of you, and you are not disturbing the people, those who are following you. And you keep yourself very happy, and you are not disturbing others, you keep harmony also. So individual happiness, you will reach your destination. At the same time, you are not disturbing the harmony of the society. Just to take the example of this car accident, not only we are disturbing our own car, completely collapsed. The same way, disorder and suffering will be there in the society if we are not following ethics. Are you getting it? Therefore, we have to follow the ethics. We should have good values, positive values. So we are also moving on the road very safely, enjoying our journey, at the same time allowing other people also to enjoy their journey. So individual ethics and social ethics are followed and we'll reach our goal. Is it okay? In Indian tradition, the concept of Rita gave rise to the idea of dharma. This Rita is dharma. The cosmic order. Because of the dharma, the cosmic order is going and not getting disturbed by any cyclone, tsunami, or earthquake. Cosmic order is very nice. In the same way, whatever we follow in our life, that ethics is called dharma. In Sanskrit, that ethics is called dharma. Okay? The term dharma here does not mean mere religion. It stands for duty, obligation, righteousness. Dharma is righteousness and duty. So we have to do our duty and we have to be good. Slowly from the ethics name, we are coming to the term dharma. We call it dharma or ethics or moral values. Look at synonyms. So cosmic order should not get changed. If cosmic order changes, the whole society, human society will collapse. Too much of rain in Pakistan. See how much people are suffering. Why? Cosmic order is changed. Rhythm is disturbed. Dharma of the universe is disturbed. Therefore, people are suffering the same way. The human society, if people are not following dharma or the ethics or the values, then we will suffer with the other people. Not only we will suffer, we make other people also suffer in the society. That is a point discussed here. It is a dharma, moral values or ethics. It is a whole way of life in which ethical values are considered supreme. Ethical values are very, very supreme for a human being. Animals don't need to have any ethical values. For a human being, ethical values supreme. You may be great engineer, great artist. If you make a mistake in that company, the company will push you out of the out. You say, I am number one in this company. You may be number one company. You mismanage the money. You misuse the money. You misuse your power. Adhikara dushprayogam. You will be pushed out of the company. They will not see our the ability, all the talents. All the talents, abilities, skills, efficiency will be secondary only. First, you have to maintain your values. If you are not having the value, you will be pushed. Get out. Therefore, this is supreme. Values are considered supreme, and everyone is expected to perform his or her duty according to his or her social position and station in life. I will tell you what is social position and station. I'll tell you. So we have to do our duty. If you are a student, then your duty to learn. And what is my ethics? I should not go in a wrong way. Drinking, smoking, and using these drugs, going away from the path, not only disturbing me, I disturb my father, my mother, my teacher, my school. I disturb the society. You getting it? Influenced by cinema, this and that. Sir, cinema is entertainment, that's all. Is it okay? Cinema is entertainment. You should not take it very seriously. Entertainment. Just to enjoy, drop that, come to ordinary life. And all the elderly people that are selling these kind of drugs and this and will crash your life like anything. Don't get influenced by bad company. Okay, come out of the bad company, come out of this kind of cinema, all those things. You be very practical in your present life. You see, have some higher goals, people. Great people lived in front of you. Just to take them as your role model and you walk in that by practicing ethics. Okay. Not only you make your life is very high, you make your parents also very proud of your quality. Parents are very proud. Whatever I'm doing, they feel very happy. I get the blessings of father, mother. School also very happy. Teacher also, those who taught you, they also are very proud of you. So you have to make your life like that by keeping this dharma, ethics or moral values. Okay. So we consider supreme this moral value in our life. Now, the guidelines and rules regarding what is considered as appropriate behavior for human beings and prescribed in Dharma Shastras, sociological text. In Sanskrit, it is called Dharma Shastra. So in academic language, it is called a sociological text. That's all. In Sanskrit, Dharma Shastra. Dharma means what? Duty and righteousness. How you have to be. You need to have extraordinary strength to follow it. I tell you, when you follow Dharma, the Dharma will protect you. No need of, you don't want to have any support. Generally, man is very weak. I want to have support of a politician. If I am connected with the politician, if I make some mistake, he will protect me. Already he has got so many problems, he cannot protect himself. How can he protect you? If I have money, then that will protect me. If I have power, sir, your money, your power, your position, nothing will help you. If you are righteous, that righteousness itself will protect you. Good person, your value will protect you from all the problems. Okay? So this is called Dharma Shastra or a sociological text. Academically, if you call it sociological text. This sociological text is called guidelines and rules. Wherever you go. Even if you go to games, they'll tell you all the rules. You should not move from your track. You have to take this many rounds and you have to come here. You cannot stop there. This is stopping place. You have to stop end here. All the rules and regulation. When you are running, you should not push other person. You should not kick other person. You have to follow rules and regulation. That rules and regulations are given in Dharma Shastra, which is none other than sociological text. Why it is sociological? This will influence our values, will influence society. Therefore, sociological text. Okay, philosophy of Varna Dharma. Position in life, station in life. 2 words we studied. Your position, your station in life. Now I will tell you, this is a very special kind of thing. Philosophy of Varna Dharma. In Tamil Nadu particularly, this Varna Dharma is misused, misled. Very bad kind of interpretations given. So you, being young generation, the future is in your hand. You have to understand what is Varna Dharma. I will tell you. Varna Dharma. Varna means a description. Description. Now see, in Sanskrit, we call it Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. The 4 Varnas are given in our Shastras. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. This is not Jati. You have to understand. This is not Jati. This is Varna. Okay? Description. When you translate it in English, thinkers, leaders, traders, and workers. You go with this translation. This is better for the younger generation. So earlier generation, people spoiled with these 4 words. Leave it. You, thinkers, leaders, traders, and workers. Every society should have thinkers to think, to lead, and to bring money, and to work. Every society. Okay? We have to find out we belong to which category, then we have to fit ourselves there, we have to do our duty. Varna Dharma. Okay? And still more clarity on this. Creation of bird. God created this bird. Okay? When he creates, now see the structure of the body. The main body is there, head is there, tail is there, wings are there. The main parts. What about nails? Just leave all those. For our study, just take main 4 parts. What about eyes? So okay, questions are good. Just for study purpose, we have taken 4 parts. Okay? Body, head, tail, and wings. This is how God created. Why? Bird, if bird wants to fly, it needs to have 2 wings, tail, head, and body. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? Now, in the same way, creation of human being. How human being should be there. His concept, God's concept. He has given head, shoulder, thigh, and leg. What about fingers? What about nails? Sir, main parts of the body we have taken for study. Head to think. Shoulder. And the shoulder includes this part also to protect, to work. Thigh, it gives strength. Leg, it's a foundation for a whole system. So this is God created. The system is created by God. The bird is created by God. The same way. Now see, why he created like this? Now see, whenever we get problem, head says, hey, you are getting problem. When somebody comes and is going to hit you, head says, hey, he's coming and he's going to hit you. When the person comes and hits you, immediately your shoulder, your 2 hands are getting ready. It will defend or not. You will not say, you slap here, I will show you next cheek. You will never say that. When he comes and hits, immediately you will do like defense. Shoulder will come. Thigh will give you support. This thigh only will give you support. And the whole system is standing on leg. Okay? Now you see here. This person is coming and hitting this person. Immediately the head says, problem. See, he thought, the head thinks. Immediately shoulder worked. Thigh is getting out that, giving a strength. The whole system is standing on the leg. You getting it? How we are defending the problem. You getting it? Now, all the 4 parts are used to protect ourselves from the problem. Now, head, shoulder, and thigh. This is how God created. Okay, in the same way, creation of human society. So God created this bird. Bird should be like this. Human being should be like this. In the same way, God created this whole human society. the society, there should be four varieties of people. Why? To make order, to make the society very nicely. The complete mission should be made in this way. Therefore, he created head, shoulder, thigh, leg, like this four parts of the human being. He created thinker, administrator, economist, and worker. I hope you are getting it. If it is a human being, there should be head, shoulder, thigh, and leg. If it is bird, head, body, tail, and wings. Are you getting it? If it is a human society, the human society should have a thinker. Lot of thinkers should be there. Lots of administrators should be there. Economists should be there. Workers should be there. Whole human society is divided into four categories. Getting it? Creation. That's all. God created in that way. If you take a small company also, in the company, thinkers should be there. Then only company move forward. Thinkers, if you do not have thinkers, company will not grow. So the thinker should be administrator. They only control the whole system. Economists, they bring money, the prosperity. Workers, they execute all the things, whatever the thinker is giving. Thinker gives only idea. Administrator, it brings control of the system. Economists will bring money because we need to have money to run the system. Workers will work top to bottom. Then only the machine moves. Any small industry, any company, any office, there should be the four. Then what to talk about the whole human society? I hope you are getting the point. Excuse me, are you getting it? Show some positive reaction. Are you listening? When it's going to complete? The point is, you have to understand.
Somebody can unmute and reply, Swamiji.
So you have to understand whether you are thinker, administrator, economist, or worker. Some people, they say, you think, please, hey, don't ask me to think, okay? I don't like it. You give me some work, I'll do it. Some people, they're interested in work. Some people, you give me money, I will count, I will multiply it. They have interest in it. Economists. Some people, you give me some people, I will control them. I will get work done from them, I will make it possible. It administrate them. Some people, hey, don't disturb me, I'm thinking, okay. So four kinds of people you see. We have to find out we belong to which category. Getting it? We have to find out which category. There we have to bring our duty and our righteousness. This is called ethics. You have to find your own system where we will fit and we have to contribute to the society. We have to do our duty to finding out the position. And we have to be very righteous in this. If you want to become a worker, okay, economist, okay, administrator, okay, thinker, okay. It doesn't mean thinker means only he will think he cannot do anything. He can do other things also. The priority, the first the thing will be thinker. And he can do administration and economics work. He can do other things also. But the first priority goes to thinking. Therefore, we call him thinker or administrator. If you want to make a coffee, you need to have water, sugar. Okay, you should have coffee powder and sugar. And this is milk. Yeah, this is milk. If you want to make good coffee, water, milk, coffee powder, sugar in it. In the same way, if you want to have good society, humans, you need to have thinker, administrator, economist, worker. If anything is missing, your system will get collapsed. Getting it? Suppose the right proportion of man, right proportion of woman should be there to get married. Suppose in the society men are more, women are very less, then the imbalance is there. You getting it? Others in the society, women are very more, men are very less, then the imbalance will be there. So any society to run very nicely, we need to have these four people in a right combination, right proportion. Okay? Okay. Our Guru Swami Chinmayanji says, I am Brahmin in knowledge. Whenever I think, I am Brahmin. That means I'm thinker. I am Kshatriya in a world. Whenever I work or administration, when I'm doing, at that time I'm Kshatriya. Kshatriya means administrator. Whenever I'm a Vaishya in business, when I handle money, At the time I am Vaishya, that means I'm economist. I am a Shudra in service. When I serve, when I work, I am Shudra or worker. You getting it? In one personality, we have all the things also. And which is very more or very highlighted in the personality, we call that person as administrator or thinker or businessman or worker. Is it okay? And you have to find out your own profession, then you have to fit there. You contribute to the society. That is called ethics. I do my best, I learned. This is my contribution to the society with all values. Okay? Now, otherwise, if you do not do your duty or you are not very righteous, unemployment problem will come. Competition will come. For one job, thousands of people will apply. And we will not dedicate. We get the job, we will not have any dedication. No creativity will come. No research will do. We settle down and enjoy, that's all. We get popcorn, cell phone, just settle down and eat, enjoy your life. You are not very ethical person. You are spoiling yourself, at the same time you are spoiling the society also. Okay? No work, only income. Only income. We call it corruption. I swallow the money from the society. I will not contribute anything. That is unethical. That is not ethics. Find out your profession, contribute to society. That is called ethics. Otherwise, we will be like this only. If any society has got this kind of people, that society will not get will not be in harmony. That society will not grow. Okay? So love your profession, motivational speech, refresh course, no need. If you are ethical, if you are righteous, you don't want any love. Don't say love your profession. Already I love my profession, therefore I am doing my best. Don't say this. Motivational speech, we don't want any motivational speech. I'm always motivated to do my work. Motivation speech, just cancel it. Refresh course is not needed. I'm always fresh. If you are ethical, if you are righteous, if you have value, moral values, you don't want this statement, no motivational speech, no refresh course. I am already fresh only. Are you getting it? Otherwise, always you go down, somebody should come and motivate you. Why? And I'm not ethical. Therefore, now find your nature, find your job, find your joy. You have to understand whether you are a thinker or administrator or a businessman or work. Find your position in your life. Okay? You will find your job and do your duty and get joy. That's all. If you find your duty, if you do your duty with moral values, then you will be joyful. You get all the things, car, bangla, name, fame, everything you get if you are positive. If you are unethical, not only we spoil ourselves, we spoil society. If you are ethical, you are a very joyful person. You make others also very joyful. Now, philosophy of Ashrama Dharma. What we studied is Varna Dharma. This is Ashrama Dharma. Ashrama means not some Swami or Rishi is living in the forest, in a kudir, near some river, near some mountain. That is not ashram. That is also ashram. That ashram we are not talking here. Here ashram means your stage in life, stages in life. Okay? There are 4 kinds of ashrama: brahmacharya, gargastha, vanaprastha, sannyasa. So here you translate it in English. Stage of studentship, student life, householder life, student life, householder life, life in the forest, and renunciation. That's all. You translate in this way. You are a student, first part of life. After studying everything, you get job and you get married. You are holding the house responsibilities. Therefore, householder, you get married. You have wife, you have husband, you have children. Your responsibilities, householder. Third category, live in the forest. In those days, our ancestors went to forest, they lived. Nowadays, it's not possible. Live in the forest means practice detachment from the life. Detachment. Then renunciation, you have to give up everything, search only the Almighty Lord. This is called renunciation life. 4 stages of life you have. This is also another kind of ethics. Is it okay? You have to find out where you are. Now you are a student life. You are not a householder. Your parents are a householder. You are not holding the house there. Your parents are holding house. You are a student. Just focus on your studies. Not influenced by any negative things. The arrangement of human life. Now see, Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa, we converted student life, household life, detachment life, renunciation life. Okay? Right. First you become a student, get knowledge. Whatever you received, practice it and detach and renunciate. Move away from the life. Okay, now what happens? Suppose a king was a student, householder. If a king is not giving up his position for his son, so many movies you must have seen, so many stories you must have heard. The king, maybe 70-year-old king is sitting still in the throne, not allowing his son. His son may be 35-year-old. Son wants to take the father's throne and he wants to achieve something. At the time, this man, 70-year-old man, still sitting in the chair, is not moving away. So what this son says, son is doing some other kind of thing and pushing father out of the power. Get out. He uses all the forces, push the father out of the power, and son comes and sits there. Okay? All these kinds of things are happening because you are not going flow with the life. Till 25, student, 55, 60, you are householder. After 60, 65, you have to get detached. You have to give up the responsibilities to your son and move away. Otherwise, son will force you to get out from the house. All kinds of social disorder will happen if you are not flowing with the life. Getting it? 80-year-old still sitting in the power and you are not allowing any people to do it. Young people are bubbling with the energy. They want to have power to do. But 80-year-old still sitting in the position is not moving away. You getting it? So if you are not going to in the flow, you are disturbing not only yourself, you are disturbing the system. This is called ethics. So student life, householder life, detachment life, renunciation. I hope you understood this also. Okay. Now I will bring a graph. Yeah, the same thing only. Student life, householder life, life of detachment, life of renunciation. Yeah. Now, Varna Dharma and Ashrama, two things we studied. Varna means position in life, social life. Ashrama means stages in personal life. Okay. Social life position, this is personal life position, stage. You have to understand the words. Varna means your position in the social life, the society outside. Ashrama means your life stage, whether you are a student or a householder, married person, or detachment or renunciation. Renunciate. I hope you understood this. Following this two dharma is called ethics, perfect ethics. Okay, now I will give you a graph. Now see this. The x-axis, okay? Y-axis you studied. Here also you bring mathematics. Yeah, already you are familiar, therefore I brought this. X and Y. Now see. This x-axis, if you consider Varna Dharma, then y-axis Ashrama Dharma. Okay? Now, this one, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra is flat. It is not hierarchy. There is no hierarchy. Brahmana is a high and other people are low. No. Position in society, all are equal only. Okay? Flat, horizontal. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra means thinker, administrator, trader, and a worker. I hope you are getting it. Here your life is growing from one level to other. This is in vertical order. Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. Student life, householder life, detachment, renunciation. Are you getting it? In your personal life only, you go higher and higher, vertical. The social life, you are flat only, your position. I hope you are getting it. Here only all politicians are coming. The person who divides, okay, the separatist, they come and confuse you. I tell you, this is a very clear picture. You have to find out your position. Suppose you are Kshatriya and you are Grihastha, you are a married person. So your point is here. You are Kshatriya, you are a married person. Your point is here only. Okay? You are a married person, at the same time you are administrator. So you are here. This is the position in life, stage in life. So why I explain to you, you have to find out your position, do your duty. You have to find out your stage and do your duty according to that. Be righteous, do your duty, you feel very happy and making other people also happy. That's all. Do your role. Understand your role and do your role. You getting it? If you take a car or bike, all the parts will do its own work. Nut should do its work. Bolt should do. Chain, tire, rim, pedal. Every part has got its own role. You have to do your role to make the harmony in the society. Is it okay? Varnashrama Dharma graph. They made it. Okay. The next point, 4 goals of a human life. The 4 goals are Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. 4 goals are 4 ends of life. 4 goals of human life. This is called Purushartha in Sanskrit. Purushartha. What are they? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. In Tamil, we say Aram, Purul, Inbam, Veedu. So these 4 Purusharthas also include in the topics of ethics. Every human being is going behind Dharma. Artha means wealth, Kama means joy, pleasure, Moksha means liberation. Okay. In Bhagavad Gita, selfless action, Nishkama Karma is advocate. Bhagavad Gita, if you study Bhagavad Gita, you have to work for the world, not only for you. Work for the welfare of the world. It is a selfless action aimed at the well-being of others rather than for oneself. Well-beings of others. Selfless action. Work for others. It's discussed in Bhagavad Gita. This is called one of the ethics in Bhagavad Gita. Okay. This philosophy is called Karma Yoga. Don't work for yourself, you work for others also. Very powerful ethics are given in Bhagavad Gita. And one more thing in Bhagavad Gita, there are 2 qualities are discussed in 16th chapter. Divine quality, demonic quality, devilish quality. Divine quality, Daiva Sampat, divine, all the good values. Demonic quality, Asura. If you follow unethical thing, then you become Asura, even though you are human being. If you follow ethical, all positive values, you become Devata, Deva, even though you are human form. In the human form, we can invoke a Devata, or we can invoke Asura. That is up to you. The topic in KTPI, ethics, personal, individual and social, is trying to bring Devata from you, not Asura. Okay? Manidan Padi, Mirgam Padi. Half human being, half Mriga. So there is Deva in us, there is Asura in us. We have to bring the Deva, not Asura. We have to kill Asuric values and we have to bring divine values. That is called, what is that? Ethics. I tell you, so we are going to conclude in a few minutes. You must have seen in the village, people used to bring the wooden sticks from the deeper village. The lady will carry this firewood. With that only they cook, not gas and all. Very deeper. Nowadays, everybody is getting gas. So in those days, actually this is agarbatti. I'm not able to get this wooden pieces from this internet. So what is available, I brought for your understanding. Now see, whenever you see this kind of thing, it's very difficult to take agarbatti. Whether it is firewood or agarbatti. If you tie like this, very tight, it's very difficult to remove one agarbatti also. Already bound. So how to take this? If you're a very skillful person, you make one more bond here, okay? One more rope. Bring one more rope here and tie it. Okay? Tie it temporarily. Temporarily, you bring one more rope and here you tie it. You should be more, it should be more, you have to give more pressure here. If you give more pressure here, then this bond will get released. Are you getting the point? This will be loosened. So you can very easily you can remove this. Because you are not making this very tight knot. Very simply you are tightening it. If you release this, the whole agarbatti packet, whole agarbatti or the fire would be released completely. Are we getting this concept? Have you understood what I told? Really, yeah? You're getting it? See, already one bond is there, very tight. If you make one more than very tighter than this will be looser. You can remove this. After that, if you release, everything will be released. Are you getting it? You got it. The same way, already we are bound with all negative values. You are asking me to follow ethics. Ethics also gives me pressure, too much of pressure. Getting up early morning, 5 o'clock, ayyo, pressure. Learn, ayyo, pressure. Follow discipline, ayyo, pressure. You are giving me pressure, oh, mom, ma'am, father. Talk only what the truth. Ayyo, impossible for me. Take bath 2 times. Ayyo, Sunday, get up 10 o'clock. Ayyo, 11 o'clock I get up. Sunday, get up early morning, 7 o'clock. Early morning, 7 o'clock. Early morning means 5 o'clock. Get up Sunday, 7 o'clock. 10 o'clock. So father says, when father says, mother says, your teacher says, you feel you have been given much pressure on you. I tell you, you feel that is pressure, but already you are bound. This kind of pressure from father, mother, and teacher, you feel pressure, but that will release the negative bond from your personality. Unethical value will be released. When you grow, after some time, you will be realizing that whatever mother told, father told, teacher told, that is right only. I am completely relaxed now. Have you got the message from this example? Okay. If anybody says, do this, you feel very, always give some advice. I don't know. This will be your reaction. Sir, listen to that advice, try to follow. This will be very fruitful in your future. That is called ethics. Okay. I know you understood. Okay. In Mahabharata also, so non-violence, truthfulness, absence of anger, charity, forgiveness. Anger, you have to control your anger. Otherwise, you will break all the things in your home. You break your own computer also because of anger. You lost all your data. If you become angry, you do not know what will you do. You yourself say, don't scratch me, okay? If I get anger, I do not know what will I do. You get this kind of dialogues also. So controlling anger is what do you call ethics, truthfulness, non-violence, forgiveness, just forgive. We also make so many mistakes. Leave it. Charity, all these things are Mahabharata also talks about this positive. And other texts like the importance of ethics and ethical values is highlighted in the epics and philosophical texts like Upanishad, Vedas, Ramayana, Darshana Sastra, Dharma Sastra. All these Sastras are talking about ethics. Vidura Kamandakiya Niti Sara, Niti Vakyamrutam, Lagu Arhan Niti, Shukra Niti Sara, Niti Kalpataru, Niti Shatakam. All these great people have written this kind of. From this book only we are getting ethics. That is the ethics from Indian philosophy. These are the ethics from Buddhist ethics. The ethical values in this faith are based on the life and teachings of Lord Buddha. You know Lord Buddha's story. So Lord Buddha also brought ethics. His ethics are called Panchashila, 5 rules. Shila means character and rules and the ethical values particularly. So which advocates refraining from don't kill, don't steal, don't lie, don't have sexual misconduct, don't intoxicate. Intoxication means drinking. If man is completely away from all these things, then he will be considered as ethical person. Buddha advocates this. Lord Buddha is giving. These are basic values, moral values for human being. Getting it? Very difficult to follow. But if you follow, we will be very happy in our life. Happiness forever. Ethics will give us happiness forever, not momentary happiness. So when you go with this kind of bad things, unethical, you will get happiness, but very small time. Through ethics, you get happiness throughout your life. So intelligently, we have to get this ethics to be happy forever in our life. Is it okay? Jaina. So Mahavira, founder of Jaina philosophy, and he also says that Jainism is another important religion of this land. So we are studying about this land, India. All the Indian ethics, okay? So Indian philosophy, Buddhic, Indian ethics, Buddhist ethics, Jain ethics. It places great emphasis on three most important things in life. They are called Tri Ratna. Ratna means pearl. Ratnam. Tri Ratna. Samyaka. Samyak Drishti, Samyak Jnana, Samyak Charita. Right vision, right knowledge, right contact. So three great things, ethical values to be followed according to Jaina philosophy. Right vision, right knowledge, right contact. Okay. Buddha Panchashila. Buddha says Panchashila. Mahavira says Sri Ratna. Okay. And non-violence is very important thing in Jaina philosophy. Sikhism. Guru Nanak. The words of the founder, Guru Nanak, he says the truth is higher than everything else. Higher still is truthful conduct. Conduct is the topmost supreme value. We studied. So why this text, ethical, individual and social, is talking about only Jaina, Sikhism, Buddhism, and Hinduism? Because this land in India, the indigenous values, ethics from our land only we are studying. KTPI is focusing more on our land. When you go to other countries, foreign countries, they will be asking you, where are you coming from? This country. What is your ethical source? We have Hinduism. Hindu scripts are telling, and from Hinduism only, Buddhism came, Jainism came, Sikhism came, the offshoots coming from this religion. Therefore, Buddhism also, Jainism also, Sikhism also telling the same value. This is the ethics from this land, India. Okay? In the same way, other religion all over also talking the same value. But particularly, we are studying about indigenous ethics, Indian ethics. He says in Grantha Sahib is a book, the holy book for them, Sikhism. Compassion, charity, contentment, non-enmity, selfless service. Again, same value. These are universal values for human being. Anybody, if you are a human, you have to follow compassion, charity, contentment. And you should have this non-enmity with other people. Selfless service. If you are human, you have to follow. That is called ethics. Universal ethics. Sikhism also says the same thing. And Bhakti movement. The Bhakti movement also brings a social reformation. Social reformation. If you are a devotee of Lord, definitely you will bring social. You will not create any problem in the society. You bring social reformation. Okay? Jayadeva, Namadeva, Tulasidas, Kabirdas, Ravidas, and Mirabai, all these people are great devotees of the Lord. When they practiced bhakti towards the Lord, they brought social reformation, They rejected what? Caste. There is no jati, color, and creed. So the social problem, all the social problems are eradicated because of devotion to the Lord. So bhakti movement also brings this kind of social reformation. That is the point, okay? Finally, the ethics means what? You are there. You are moving in a car. So your personality is like car. When you are moving in the car, you should not disturb every car is going in its own line. Everybody is following their own ethics. If everybody is following their own ethics, they're very comfortable in that car. That means you are very happy. At the same time, you see the harmony in the road. Harmony is very nice looking. Otherwise, one accident will collapse the whole thing. Therefore, ethics is needed for a human being. Individually, you'll be happy. In social harmony also, you'll bring. So, ethics means having car on the road, not disturbing in front of you, not disturbing the person behind you. Just you do your role, your righteousness according to your position in life, stage in life. Position means what? Thinker, administrator, economist, and worker. Stages in life: student life, householder life, life of renunciation, life of detachment. I hope you understood. So we have studied ethics from Hindu scriptures, Dharma Sastras. studied ethics from Buddhism, studied ethics from Jainism, studied ethics from Sikhism. And from Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna told that this is Daiva Sampat, Asura Sampat. Divine values, Asura value. To follow Asura value is very easy to follow. Don't need to have any training. But to bring the ethics only, we need to have effort. If you make effort, then you make your life very divine. Very divine means what? First, you reject all bad things in your life. Reject bad things, try to get good things. That is called ethics. Then you make yourself happy, your father also happy, your mother also happy. Okay? Hari Om, thank you very much.
And thank you so much, Swamiji. Thanks to all of you for joining this session. Thank you all so much. Let's close with the Shanti Path. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudashchate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.